We can sort of disregard much of the last day, but the game as a whole, again, so many positives from a Derbyshire perspective. Shining again, Anuj Dal with his century, another 5 foot, only the second of his career for Sam Cunners. So there's plenty more to build on.
100% there is, Fletcher, and that's what makes me so excited. I've just said to the players, I'm really proud again of attitude. I'm really proud of execution of skills and the way we've prepared. So these guys go and get it done every day they come to the ground. They're maintaining standards that international teams maintain, and that's why I'm so proud of these boys in the dressing room at the moment. Again, there's been some wonderful individual performances. Guys are pushing themselves to be the best they can be, and they're getting the reward out on the ground, which is great. And people might not think, we unbeaten. So I keep reminding the guys, we unbeaten in the season. No, I think it's Middlesex will get away with it. I think with a draw there, but there's no other team in our group that's unbeaten. All right, and we've always said we want to be hard to beat before we can become a winning team, and that comes from confidence within the dressing room, and there's confidence developing. So I'm really excited where we sit, and let's not forget, every time we draw a game, we get 8 extra points, which keeps us in the hunt in the table. So I'm really excited with where we're at as a team at the moment.
We've spoken a lot about Shan Masood for obvious reasons. I'd like to focus a bit more on Anuj Dal, and a lot of people say about the work ethic that Anuj Dal has, and he's always had it. I think that's how he runs his life. You can see by the amount of things that he's got going on in his life, how hard he works, which makes it all the more deserved. And the fact that he kept putting partnerships on with players, there was never a moment when 2 wickets fell quickly. It was a 30, 40, 50, 60 run partnership.
Well, that's what we pride ourselves on. Our 3 things are patience, partnerships, and pressure. Those are the 3 P's we constantly talk about in the dressing room, and the guys have done that amazingly well. And Anuj, I can't speak more highly of him in terms of his work rate, in terms of his popularity within the dressing room, in terms of how he approaches every day. He's fantastic. He's getting his just rewards now. I'm so happy because we've just re-signed him on a contract. He's earned a new contract, and then that just solidified it for me. So I couldn't be more proud of Anuj. He's been wonderful this season. We talk about Sammy Connors on a really on a wicket tough to get 20 wickets on. We've seen Sam run in constantly. His FIFA was just rewards again for a really good bowling performance from him. He just gets better and better. So we sit in a good place at the moment.
And great to see Lewis Rees bowling on the final day. We didn't expect to see him. Then he started warming up, and I'm thinking, well, he's definitely coming on. He's going through his bowling action. Got just the 5 overs, but good for him to get 5 overs out in the middle, and good for you to see him.
Yeah, it was great. We've been slowly working on, and credit to Lewis, who wanted to do it. He wanted to get out there. He felt with us losing right side bottom again, he felt we were going to be a bowler short. He wanted to get out there, and he wanted to bowl for us, and he wanted to do it for the team, which was really good. A great attitude from Lewis, and he got out and he looked really good. So that is exciting for us going forward. I think we need to be mindful of the fact that it's going to be small steps along the way, but he's getting very close to where we want him to be.
You mentioned Ryan there, a player who comes in on loan to another club. Did he have to go out to bat? Well, he went out to bat and he got a career best, and a career best for Alex Thompson as well, and stuff like that, which helps build those blocks.
It does help build those blocks, and I think that just shows the spirit and the attitude we have in our dressing room at the moment, that everybody wants to get in there and contribute, and they want to do it not for themselves, they want to do it for the team, because the focus is partnerships. Individual accolades come from getting good partnerships. So once you get some good partnerships together, obviously the individual performances flow from that. But it's everybody within that dressing room has been very selfless. And that's the word. They're playing for a team, they're playing for a greater cause, they're playing for the goals that we've set ourselves for the season, and the individual performances then start taking care of themselves.
Can I just ask you quickly before we finish with you, because we won't see you before we go to Trent Bridge, which it's 12 miles.